My fiancé demanded, "Sell your car to bail my sister out of jail, or we're done." I replied, "We're done." I kept the car and the engagement ring. 3 days later, she was begging for me back because her sister stole her identity instead. I, 31 male, just ended my engagement over a phone call that lasted exactly 3 minutes. Still processing it, honestly. My fiancé and I have been together for 4 years, engaged for 8 months. Wedding was supposed to be next spring. Past tense on all of that now. Her sister got arrested Friday night. DUI, third offense, plus some other charges I don't fully understand. Bail was set at $15,000. Her sister's been a mess for years. Lost her job 6 months ago, burned through her savings, been crashing with my fiancé's parents on and off. Saturday morning, my fiancé called me crying. Her sister needed bail money. Her parents couldn't afford it. Could we help? I said we could pitch in maybe $1,000, but $15,000 was way beyond our budget. We're saving for the wedding and a down payment on a house. That's when things got weird. "You could sell your car," she said. My car. A 2019 Dodge Challenger I bought 2 years ago. Saved up for 3 years to afford it. It's not some luxury vehicle, but it's mine, paid off, and worth about $28,000 according to recent quotes. "You want me to sell my car to bail out your sister?" It's just a car. Family is more important. It's how I get to work, and it's my car that I bought before I even met you. "So you're saying your car is more important than my sister's freedom?" The manipulation was instant, but I stayed calm. "I'm saying I'm not selling my car. We can help with $1,000 if you want to put together money from other family members, but that's it." Silence. Then, "If you don't do this, we're done. I need someone who'll put my family first." I took a breath. 4 years together, 8 months engaged, and she's giving me an ultimatum over her sister's third DUI. "Then we're done." What? "We're done. You can pick up your stuff from my place this week. I'll leave the engagement ring on the counter." She started backtracking immediately. "Wait, I didn't mean..." "Yeah, you did. You meant it. We're done. Bye." Hung up, blocked her number, sat there for about 10 minutes just processing. Then I took the engagement ring, cost me $4,200 saved for months, and put it in my safe. No way I'm leaving that on the counter. Her sister can sit in jail. I'm keeping my car and my dignity. Update 1. 5 days later. Well, that escalated in ways I didn't expect. After I blocked my ex-fiancée, she showed up at my apartment Sunday morning with her mom. I didn't let them in. Talked through the door. Her mom started with the guilt trip. "How can you abandon her like this? After 4 years, over money?" I didn't abandon anyone. She gave me an ultimatum. I chose. Her sister is in jail for her third DUI. That's a choice she made. My ex was crying. "Please, can we just talk about this?" "No, we're done. Come by tomorrow between 5-7 p.m. to get your things. Come alone." Her mom, "You're a selfish, heartless man. She deserves better." "Probably. She can go find it." They left. I went back inside and started boxing up her stuff, clothes, toiletries, a few books, and kitchen items she'd slowly migrated over. Not much since we didn't live together. Thank God we didn't live together. Monday evening she came by, alone, surprisingly. Looked like she hadn't slept. "Can we please talk about this?" "Nothing to talk about. Your stuff's by the door." I made a mistake. I was panicking. My sister's in trouble and I wasn't thinking straight. "You were thinking straight enough to give me an ultimatum. I didn't think you'd actually break up with me." That floored me. "You literally said we're done if I didn't sell my car." I was upset. People say things when they're upset, and people have to live with the consequences of what they say. She tried a different angle. "What about the wedding? We've already put down deposits." "That's your problem now. I'll eat my share of the losses. You can cancel or you can marry yourself. Don't care." "You're really going to throw away 4 years over this?" "You threw away 4 years the second you valued your sister's third DUI more than our relationship. Now take your stuff and leave." She took the boxes, cried the whole time loading her car. I didn't help, just watched from the doorway. Before she left, "Can I at least have the ring back? I could sell it to help with bail." I actually laughed. "No, I paid for that ring. It's going back to the jeweler for whatever I can get." "That's not fair." "Life's not fair. Your sister's learning that in jail right now." She drove off. I went back inside, called the jeweler, and set up an appointment to sell back the ring. They offered me $2,800. Took it. Better than nothing. Here's where it gets interesting. Wednesday, I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Answered it. Hi. Is this my name? Yeah? This is officer name with the police department. I'm calling about a fraud report. Do you have a few minutes? My heart dropped. Fraud report? Yes, sir. A credit card was opened in your name 3 days ago. The credit card company flagged it as potential fraud and contacted us. Have you opened any new credit cards recently? No. Nothing. That's what we thought. We're investigating this as identity theft. I'll need you to come down to the station to file a report and review the application. I went down that afternoon. They showed me the credit card application. Someone had used my name, birthday, and social security number to open a $5,000 credit card and immediately maxed it out buying prepaid Visa cards. The address on the application? My ex-fiancée's parents' house. Do you know anyone at this address? The officer asked. I showed him a photo of my ex and her sister. My ex-fiancée lives there sometimes. Her sister was just arrested for DUI. He took notes. We'll look into it. In the meantime, file a report with the credit bureaus and freeze your credit. I did all that. Also checked my credit report. Someone had tried to open 2 other cards in my name. Both got denied because the credit freeze went through just in time. Thursday morning, I got a call from my ex. I'd unblocked her temporarily to coordinate her stuff pickup. Forgot to reblock. We need to talk. It's important. About what? Just, please. Can I come over? Against my better judgment? Fine, you have 10 minutes. She showed up 20 minutes later, looking wrecked. Eyes puffy, hair a mess. Someone opened a credit card in my name, she said. Yeah, me too. Her eyes went wide. What? Someone opened cards in my name. Cops are investigating. Why? I got a call from a credit card company. Someone opened a card in my name and bought like $8,000 worth of stuff. I didn't do it. We stared at each other. Your sister, I said. It can't be. She's in jail. She got out. Check with your parents. She called her mom right there. Put it on speaker. Mom, is my sister still in jail? No, sweetie, she got out Tuesday. We scraped together bail money from family and a bail bondsman. How much did you put down? $2,500. Why? My ex hung up, looked at me. She stole our identities. Your sister stole our identities. Not my problem anymore. But no, we're not together. This is your family issue. Deal with it yourself. She stole from you too, and I've already filed a police report. You should do the same. Now get out. She left. I locked the door and went back to dealing with the identity theft on my end. Update 2. 2 weeks later. The fallout has been absolutely wild. First, my stuff. The police investigated the identity theft. Turned out my ex's sister had gotten my personal info from my ex's phone. She'd had my SSN saved in her notes app for some insurance paperwork we'd filled out months ago. The sister waited until she got out of jail, immediately went to a check cashing place with fake IDs, also made using stolen info, and went on a shopping spree. She hit me for $5,000, my ex for $8,000, and their mom for $6,500. Also got their dad for $3,200. Total, $22,700 in fraudulent charges across 4 people in her own family. The cops arrested her again, this time for identity theft, fraud, and a bunch of other charges. Bail was set at $50,000. No bail bondsman would touch her after she'd just been out for 3 days and committed new crimes. She's been sitting in jail for 12 days now. Nobody's bailing her out this time. My ex has been calling me non-stop. I finally answered one call just to shut her up. Please. I need help. This is destroying my credit. I can't get approved for anything. Did you file a police report? Yes, but the credit card companies are saying I'm responsible until the investigation is complete. I can't afford $8,000. Sounds like a personal problem. You're really not going to help me? Help you? Your sister stole from me because you had my personal information saved on your phone. This is literally your fault. I didn't know she'd do this. You wanted me to sell my car for her. You chose her over me. Now you get to deal with the consequences of backing a criminal. She's sick, she has problems, and you enabled her. Now enjoy the result. I hung up, blocked her again. But the entitlement didn't stop there. Her mom showed up at my apartment last Friday, this time with my ex's dad. They wanted to talk. I let them in against my better judgment. Big mistake. The dad started, "Look, We know you're upset about the breakup. I'm not upset, I'm fine. You should leave. The mom, we need you to drop the charges against my daughter. I blinked. What? The identity theft charges. If you drop them, the prosecutor might go easier on her. Your daughter committed identity theft against me. Why would I drop the charges? Because she's family. She made a mistake. She's not my family, not anymore. And it wasn't a mistake, it was a crime. Multiple crimes. The dad tried to look intimidating. You know, if you just sold your car like she asked, none of this would have happened. I actually laughed. So this is my fault? You made a choice that led to this situation. No, your daughter made a choice to commit crimes, multiple times. Third DUI, identity theft, fraud. Those are her choices. I made the choice not to enable her. Big difference. The mom started crying. Please. She's my daughter. She needs help, not jail. Then you should have gotten her help after the first DUI, or the second. Instead, you kept bailing her out and teaching her there are no consequences. Well, now there are. You're a cruel person, the dad said. I'm a person who doesn't let criminals steal from me without consequences. Now get out of my apartment. They didn't move. Get out, or I'm calling the cops. They left, but not before the mom said, I hope you can live with yourself knowing you destroyed this family. Your daughter destroyed your family. I'm just refusing to be a victim. After they left, I called the prosecutor handling the case, told them about the visit and the request to drop charges. They said they'd note it and advised me to get a restraining order if the contact continued. It did. My ex texted from a new number. My parents took out a loan to cover my credit card bills. They're underwater now because of you. I replied, because of your sister. Block this number. Her, we were going to get married. Doesn't that mean anything? Me, we were going to get married. Past tense. You chose your criminal sister over me. That meant something. Her, I made a mistake. How many times do I have to apologize? You can apologize all you want. Doesn't mean I have to accept it or take you back. We're done. Move on. I can't move on. I love you. You loved my car more, or at least you loved your sister more than both of us. Enjoy that choice. Blocked the new number. Yesterday I got an email from her, long, rambling, talking about all our good times together, how she made one mistake in a moment of panic, how I'm throwing away something beautiful over pride. I replied with one sentence. You gave me an ultimatum. I chose. Stop contacting me. Haven't heard back yet. Probably will though. The entitlement is strong with this family. Meanwhile, the prosecutor called me. The sister is looking at serious time. The identity theft charges alone carry up to 15 years. Plus, she's violated probation from a previous conviction I didn't even know about. Her public defender is trying to work out a plea deal. They asked if I'd be willing to give a victim impact statement at sentencing. I said yes. Absolutely yes. Final update, 6 weeks later. Wrapping this up because it's finally over mostly. The sister took a plea deal, pled guilty to identity theft, fraud, and probation violation. Got sentenced to 4 years in state prison, 3 years supervised probation after release, and court-ordered restitution to all victims. I gave my victim impact statement at the sentencing hearing. Kept it short and factual. Explained how she stole my identity, the time and money I spent fixing my credit, the stress and violation of having someone impersonate me. The judge listened, nodded, and factored it into the sentence. My ex and her parents were there. They all glared at me the entire time. After the sentencing, the mom tried to approach me in the hallway. A bailiff intercepted her. I left immediately. The restitution order says the sister has to pay back $22,700 to the 4 victims, split proportionally. My share is $5,000. The prosecutor said I shouldn't expect to see any of it while she's in prison, and probably not much after. Inmates make like 25 cents an hour, but at least it's on record. My credit is cleaned up now. The fraud got removed from my report, accounts were closed, and I've got monitoring set up. Cost me maybe $800 in fees, lost time from work, and a massive headache, but it's handled. The car? Still have it. Still love it. Drove it to the sentencing hearing actually. Parked it right in the lot where my ex could see it. Petty? Maybe. Satisfying? Absolutely. The ring money, $2,800, went into my savings. Added it to the house fund. I'm back to saving for a down payment, just solo now. My ex tried one last time to reach out 3 weeks ago. Sent a letter to my apartment. Actual handwritten letter. It was 5 pages of her explaining that she's been in therapy, realized she has codependency issues with her family, understands now why I made the choice I did, and wants another chance. I read the first page, threw the rest in the shredder. Sent her a text from a Google Voice number. I've read your letter. I'm glad you're getting help, but we're not getting back together. Ever. Stop contacting me. This is your final warning before I file for a restraining order. She replied, I understand. I'm sorry for everything. I hope you find happiness. Finally, acceptance. Haven't heard from her since. Haven't heard from her parents either. Think they finally got the message. As for me, I'm doing fine. Better than fine, actually. The whole situation taught me that I have a backbone I didn't know was that strong. I made a choice in the moment and stuck with it, even when people tried to guilt trip me, manipulate me, and blame me for other people's crimes. Some people think I'm heartless for not selling my car, that I could have prevented all this if I'd just helped out. Those people are idiots. If I'd sold my car, the sister would have gotten out of jail, probably committed more crimes, and I'd be out a car with nothing to show for it. The identity theft might have still happened. Who knows? Addicts and criminals don't stop being addicts and criminals because you enable them one more time. I would have set a precedent that my ex could use her family to manipulate me into whatever. The marriage would have been a disaster. I'd have spent years being the family ATM, selling my stuff to bail out her sister over and over. Instead, I drew a line. The sister faced consequences. My ex learned that ultimatums have consequences. Her parents learned that enabling has consequences. And I learned that I'm better off alone than with someone who'd choose their criminal sibling over their partner. I've started dating again. Nothing serious yet. Taking it slow. But I'm optimistic. Funny thing, my coworker set me up on a blind date last weekend. Nice woman, works in accounting. We got coffee. She asked about my car. We'd met in the parking lot. I told her I'd had it for 2 years, loved it, worked hard to buy it. She said, that's great. I'm big on people having their own things. Independence is attractive. We've got a second date next week. So yeah, kept the car, kept my self-respect, lost a fiancé who wasn't worth keeping anyway. The sister's in prison. My ex is dealing with the fallout of her choices. Her parents are paying off loans they took out to enable their daughter. And me? I'm good. Credit's clean, car's running great, and I'm moving forward. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. You just have to let it.